India retains its position globally on the broadband speed front in January 2021, Ookla reveals. According to Ookla's Speed Test Global Index for January 2021, India has retained its position on the broadband speed front. However, where mobile internet speed is concerned, India has fallen. India retained its position globally in January 2021 where broadband speeds are concerned, according to data released by Ookla's Speed Test Global Index. It was at the 65th position in both December 2020 and January 2021. The average broadband download speed in January was 54.73 megabits per second. It was 53.90 megabits per second speed in December last year. India has also seen a growth in average broadband upload speed by over 1% speed. It was 51.33 megabits per second in January as compared to 50.75 megabits per second in December last year. Singapore, Hong Kong and Thailand were at the top positions in the Ookla Speed Test Index globally for broadband speeds, with 247.54 megabits per second, 229.45 megabits per second, and 220.59 megabits per second broadband average download speeds respectively. Ookla's Speed Test Global Index has released information on mobile internet data speeds for January 2021 and India has fallen further to the 131st position from the 129th position in December 2020. India however retained its 65th position, in terms of broadband speed on the global index. Currently, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, and South Korea are in the first and second position where internet speeds are concerned globally, as per Ookla's data. The average mobile download speed for UAE and South Korea were 183.03 megabits per second and 171.26 megabits per second in January 2021. According to data shared by Ookla's Speed Test Global Index, the average mobile download speed in India in January was 12.41 megabits per second as against the 12.91 megabits per second in December. The upload speed dropped over 4.2%, 4.76 megabits per second in January 2021, while it was around 4.97 megabits per second in December last year. The latency rate in India has remained consistent at 51 milliseconds in the last 2 months. Qatar and China remained on the third and fourth position on the global index with an average mobile download speed of 170.65 megabits per second and 149.68 megabits per second respectively, in January 2021. The global average download speed on mobile devices in January was 46.74 megabits per second and declined by almost 1% from last December when it was 47.20 megabits per second according to Ookla. The average mobile upload speed in the global markets also dipped in January 2021 and stood at 12.49 megabits per second. It was 12.67 megabits per second in December last year. The global average latency rate has increased by 1 millisecond to 37 milliseconds in December.